Hi Libra, I'm Jude. Welcome to your weekly reading. Libra, this is a reading for the week of the 26th of May. And to start with, we're going to look at what's been going on for you. What's the energy you've been in? Oh my gosh, Libra. And then we'll get into the reading. And if you're happy to like and subscribe, I really appreciate that support because it does help my channel. So thank you. Let's get going. 2 aces. Oh, and I did just see that card peek out there. That's the World. Something may have come to a completion or a close, but happily so. And with 2 aces, there's a very happy new beginning. New clarity, new emotion, new ideas, new love. Very exciting. Aces in the tarot are all about new beginnings in something. This is new thinking. This is new ideas, new emotions, possibly an idea that's bringing you a lot of joy and happiness. All right, Libra, let's look at the week of the 26th of May and we'll see what the cards have got. Now, we've got the 7 of Swords and the King of Cups. You could have a water sign person with you here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We've also got Virgo on the table. There's a bit of thinking been going on here, a little bit of conflicted energy. Okay. Well, it's a little bit tricky, Libra. Under the deck, we've got the 3 of Wands. My sense is, under that, the 5 of Pentacles. Now, these are general, so this may or may not resonate for you. But one way I could just quickly look at these cards would be if you were in a work situation and there was a little bit of unpleasant conflict going on, you may have made a decision to leave and move on, and you're doing it very quietly. And you might be meeting with some other people to discuss a new possibility. You might even be going out on your own, starting a new company or something like that. There's a choice sitting here, Libra, 7 of Cups, and you're in the, is this real? Am I imagining things? Am I off in fantasy land, or is this real? Because the challenge of these cards is with the 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, you may have felt like you've been in some sort of conflict situation somewhere. You might have felt betrayed, blindsided, didn't see that coming, stabbed in the back kind of vibe. Now remember, these are general and this may or may not resonate for you. So if it doesn't, just let it go. And if it does, remember you've got free will. You're deciding what you're going to do. I'm just seeing what I can see here. But there's a sense here of this has been a pretty unpleasant conflict you've been in. Really quite battleistic in the energy of it. And it could be someone around you who's been really quite maybe playing a few games, a little bit deceitful is the feeling with those cards. Now, I'm not saying that's correct for your situation, but that's what I can see in those cards. It's conflict and it's someone being really unpleasant around you. And you've got a decision to make here because there's an option, I feel, to move forward with something brand new. Now, it could be a recruiter's approached you and said, hey, come over here, or some other colleagues have said, let's get together and start our own business, or, there's something along those lines. Now, if you're already retired, could be a scenario in your personal life. Obviously they're general, so it's going to vary. But the 7 of Cups says, it's a choice, and there's a lot of emotions swirling around this, which can sometimes make it challenging to think clearly. But that's the wisdom and the guidance from the tarot this week, is to get your facts, get the truth, think about this logically, Libra, which is one of your superpowers, and kind of think it through from a very fact-based position. And there's a lot to weigh up here because this new energy could be something you've kind of wished for or hoped for, and you're wondering if it's real and true, and is it the right time to do this? But I feel you're ready. The Three of Wands says, I'm good to go. I'm looking at what other options and opportunities are out there for me. I'm not comfortable in this anymore. It's kind of like you've made the decision to move on. You haven't done it yet, or maybe you have. Maybe this is the process that you're in at the minute, according to these cards. All right. I'm going to now close out your reading with a little wisdom and guidance from Spirit for you. For Libra, please. For Libra, the week of the 26th of May. Thank you. Yeah. Two of Wands is the card that precedes the three. And it's when you, do I stay? Do I go? How do I feel about this? Yeah. And it does feel like a work, because we've got the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So Pentacles are very practical energies. It could be about your money, your finances, and you're trying to find a way to bring this into balance for yourself. You're looking at a couple of different values that you've got, a little bit conflicted about which way. The Eight of Pentacles is an indicator that it could be about work, something of a practical energy, either your money or your job or your business. And the Emperor says, Emperors like to be in control. They power up and they get the facts, they get the truth, they get very strategic, they do their planning, they do their due diligence, they get their ducks in a row before, because they don't like to misstep. Emperors are very empowered, and this is saying, you know, get control, get the facts, take charge, think it through, Libra, work it out, be strategic is the message here. You know, no doubting this little scenario here that's showing is tricky, but it's like, get to the core of it. Not saying don't have emotions, but don't let them sway you out of this, you know, clarity, because you need the facts and the truth, because you might be starting again with something. But with the Hermit having the star in his lantern, it's about something you're really wanting to get to. So the Emperor's, yeah, taking control. Well, that's a big week, Libra. I hope it's a great one for you. Bye from me, and I'll see you next time.